Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Beyblade Just Shoot, where we talk about everything and anything Beyblade. So today, I have a very special guest that hasn't been on the screen for a very long time. I think last time he appeared was what? The Christmas end of year episode, man. It's been very long. I'm honored to welcome him back. So can I welcome Blader GX Mod GM Len?
Hey!
Welcome back,
guys.
Okay.
Oh, good to be back. Thank you for inviting me. Wow, it's been a while.
Been a while. The whole place changed already. The whole set changed already. So today, what are we talking about today? You seems to be in red and white.
Yeah.
I'm too.
I feel quite patriotic today.
Same. See, I finally got another reason to wear this shirt after the SCA Cup, you know.
Yes, finally.
Okay, so red and white, Lion. What are we going to talk about today?
I think it's time that we celebrate something.
What do we celebrate?
Okay.
I see the flyby come already.
Hey!
Okay, so today we're gonna be having a National Day special episode.
Two part. Wow, steady.
So this is only part 1. So stay tuned to the next episode to find out what we have for part 2. So before that, we know that it's a National Day episode. What product are we gonna talk about?
I feel like something to do with our own country mascot.
This one?
Something with your shirt also.
This one?
I think so,
This
yes,
one?
yes.
Oh, I hear the lion.
Yes. I feel that it's going to be something.
Okay, so speaking of lion, we're gonna talk about the all-new UX-06 Leon Crest. That's right.
Drop.
Mind. It's okay. Stand.
Stand like this flag like that.
Okay, so now can expect that this episode we're gonna be talking about Leon Crest. Okay, so let's discuss the evolution and Beyblade for UX-06. So Leon Crest coming from it's a second Bey for the series.
Leon. Yeah, Leon.
First we have
Leon Claw.
Leon Claw for the BX series. Now it has his own UX series, which is the new Leon Crest.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is pretty much the history of the Beyblade. So now we have Leon Claw, now we have Leon Crest. Okay, so next up, what are your first thoughts when you first saw this Bey online?
To be honest, I legit thought that it's going to be a left spin Bey. I'm not going to lie, I really thought that it's going to be a left spin.
Okay, try to share more. Why do you think
the direction of, later you'll see in the close-up, but the direction of the claws, it make me feel that it's going to be a left spin instead of a right spin. Like how the direction of the claws are.
It's going to
the other direction. So for Beyblade X, the custom is that it always has been wherever the blade is going against, the direction will be the other way. So correct. I legit thought there's going to be a left spin, but okay another right spin Bey, like, you know, there's another thing lah.
Okay cannot too fast come out left spin after Cobalt Dragoon.
Too many.
Not fun already. Before that, maybe later come out another left right again. Before that, we talk about that next time. Okay. So first thoughts done. So really, nonetheless, not to forget mentioning about how thick this boy is.
Oh yes.
Wow, it's so thick So later we're gonna see how true and how really thick it is on the close-up shot when we talk about it. So without further ado, let's go for close-up shot. Let's go. Okay, so now we are back. Boom. We have the box for the UX-06 Leon Crest. So let's just give a quick run through on how the box is. So you have the main Bey over here, UX-06 Leon Crest 760GN. Okay, moving to the back. So this is still used by our king. So introducing the thickness of this chunky boy, we have a new blade, Leon Crest, UX series more. Okay, then we have 760, and last but not least, GN. Good night. Not very ups to come up with such a chunky Bey, then you have a GN, but it's okay. We can slowly see if this works, or we can just change the beat to something else that works. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the box itself. So we'll get GM Len to talk a bit more about the Bey itself.
Okay, so again, this is the Leon Crest, a very new evolution for Leon Claw. So breaking it up into 8 pieces, it will be GN, the Goodnight, the new Ratchet, which will be 760, and the Leon Crest. So talking about Leon Crest first, look at the burger, look at this thickness. So juicy. I really have nothing much to see from here other than food. Sorry about that. But okay, it has 7 blades itself compared to Leon Claw's first evolution, which is 5 blades itself. And the claw, it seems, although it's in right rotation, it seems to be going opposite direction for the claws. I don't know whether is it trying to come out with a attack way of doing it, but then again, this stick I don't think is meant for attack. It's meant to do some tanking capabilities. So this 3 parts itself, a lot of people have speculated is actually plastic also, not rubber or anything. It's still plastic and retaining its UX non-movable core. Then that's about it. You have the thickness itself, which is his specialty to try to tank some defenses. By combining with this ratchet, this is the 760, the newly introduced ratchet. It also has 7 sights over here with a 60 height. So once combined together, you can actually see how thick this juicy burger is. Oh my god, I'm hungry now. But okay, let's get on with the video. So this itself, I feel that it has a lot of potential to change the meta, to be honest, especially with its thickness and how it's being shaped quite round actually to not let any ratchet expose. The only part I see a bit exposed is this part over here. This certain part is sort of thicker than the rest of the 6 points compared to this one chunky part.
Right.
So maybe this is the part that lets you have, you know, some attack capabilities that you can switch up with some of your parts. But to be honest, I feel that this combo itself is quite good as it is, and I'm gonna try this whole entire combo, not with gear needle though.
Yes, definitely.
But speaking of gear needle, this good night, well, whoever uses this is good night. So end up, I'm not gonna touch on much about gear needle, as you know, gear needle has been out with Sphinx Scout.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just coming with a different color variation, and to me, I don't see a lot of people using it. I know it has some potential for some life after death, but it's not going to be compared much to, you know, ball or this ball. It really still lacks that stamina ability. But overall, I feel that this chunky bay itself is going to change the meta definitely. But yeah, let's do some comparison in terms of the shapes.
Bringing in the OG
Leon Claw and Leon Crest. So you can see definitely what I point out about 5 sights instead of 7 right now. And you can see how the claws are actually pointing the other direction instead of this. At first, when this came out, I actually thought it's going to be less spin. I actually thought it's going to be less spin.
Foreshadowing something,
yes, I do not. But you can see that the ratchet actually upgraded as well in terms of how many sights it is. And look at the way, the thickness, I really just... I'm too hungry right now.
Slap another patty on that thing, man.
Yes, I think just switching the point over to this side is going to be quite a meta bay, to be honest. I think this is going to be one of the bays that I might first try to use. But from the comparison, let's try to do some weight testing. Okay, so for Leon Crest, let's weigh Leon Crest first and compare it to Leon Claw.
Okay, so first up, we have the blade. Going at 34.
Almost 35. Almost 35. Not bad.
Quite mid, quite mid.
Not bad.
Even though now a lot of blades are coming in at 36, 37, even 38. But
compared to Leon Claw.
Yeah, definitely outclass 31 grams.
31.5. Come on. It's definitely outclassing it. But let's see the ratchet. The ratchet is going to play quite a big part to me.
Okay, so we have 760 first.
7 grams. 7.07. Okay.
With
560, I remember the weight is quite solid also. Almost 6.6. Almost 6.6. Okay, not bad.
Okay, still heavier.
Okay, still that few grams is going to define how you're going to play your own style. Right?
Yeah, that's
7.08. Right. Yeah, it's going to outweigh probably a 0.5. So gear needle, let's have a quick one lah, huh? Okay, you guys have seen gear needle before. On the dot
2 grams.
Okay, bye. Good night. Okay, but that's all for our close-up for Leon Crest. Okay, same thing how you put back together in case some people forget. Just switch back and put the bit back, and there you go.
Okay, and let's see the entire
the entire stock. Let's see.
Let's see how it weighs. Okay, going at 44.
44 still okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Compared
for UX,
to its evolution.
anything is heavier than Shinobi lah.
40. Bye-bye.
4 grams difference. It
Such
is
a big difference.
indeed the unique series UX.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this burger.
Not bad, not bad. So now you know how this works. You know how it weighs. Now it's time to move on to test better. So enough talk. Let's go.
Let's go.
Back for test better. So I will be using Leon Crest. So together with Lens, his very own deck set. Because since this guy is so chunky and it's a defense type, let's see if you can walk the walk and talk the talk.
I want to whack it good night.
Fighting with 3 different attack types. So we have Shark Edge, Tyranno, and Drumbuster.
Yes.
Okay, so
My favorite.
with our National Day team, launcher and launcher grips, let's see if the Lion can score the win against 3 attack types.
Majula, let's go.
Let's go! Okay, on your call.
3, 2, 1, goes.
Okay, I saw a tanking hit almost mid-air. So that's a good start.
Didn't hit it out, not bad though.
Can barely move unless you get a good critical hit.
Hey, good night never burst.
We see have a lot of stamina battle that's going to happen. Okay, so 1 point spin finish. Okay, moving on, we have Tyranno beat. Right.
Okay, ready, set, 3, 2, 1, goes.
Oh, almost knocked out.
Come on.
Come on. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, almost.
Wow, that height saved me from the extreme finish. Almost
so big
went
that
out.
cannot go out.
It almost went out.
Wow, this burger,
Wow, really tank,
not bad though.
Wow, hear the lion roar.
2-0.
2-0. Okay,
Lie
last.
down. UX versus
Drumbuster.
UX.
If this can win Drumbuster as a stock bay,
Xiao liao.
I think gonna sell out real quick.
My turn to good night. Ready, 3, 2, 1, goes.
Whoa!
Wow, that's a...
Oh, see what happened? What happened? What happened right there? It got knocked out.
4-0
Oh my god!
Oh no.
This one pure one This
Meta
one,
defying it.
this one not luck Our test battle are real skill used. We never script anything.
I really try to work already, I promise guys.
Okay, but surprisingly,
Not bad, though.
with the GN that we are not looking up to, it's as a stock bay, it pretty much resisted a lot of attack hits. So
Maybe the ratchet.
pretty neat.
Maybe.
Okay, so we are done with the test battle. Let's go back and have our final thoughts for this.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so we are back, done with the test battle. Very surprising results actually. So now we're gonna give some performance analysis. So after testing result, so what do you think? Do you think a defense type is making a comeback?
I think this is gonna defy the meta really
This is what you call defense type
Yes, correct.
The rest
Who say Wizard Rod defense? No, Wizard Rod is stamina. This is then called defense.
Who say this type of thing?
A lot of people say, wow, this is the best stamina and defense type ever. No.
Oh my
This is the best defense type ever.
This guy barely got knocked out.
Yeah. I really tried. I promise guys, I really tried not picking anything.
Okay, so let's highlight some of the strengths and weaknesses of Leon Crest. What do you think are some of the... Okay, let's talk about weaknesses first. What do you think is bad about Leon Crest?
The good night.
Yes, definitely. Apart from the GN that comes with it, they're very bopian, very no choice.
I only feel that it might be too heavy at the top that is going to cause it to imbalance really fast. That's so far the only weakness that I can see from its shape and after the battle. And so far, like the chunkiness, I don't know whether is it a good thing or a bad thing that might help, because you are prone to get hit because of your size.
Correct.
But at the same time, maybe that is the thing that help you tank and make other people run out of stamina. So this one we actually need to do more test battle. You all can go and try it out also. But that's the weaknesses that I can spot so far. Other than the good night is... I got nothing to say. You all know.
Okay, but surprisingly, with the stock combo itself, it did tanks some pretty good hits from some of the attack combos. So for myself, for weaknesses, I think that apart from the chunkiness that you mentioned, is definitely the height. Because even though it's very tanky, it's very tall, it's very chunky, it might be its own downfall, because when you start to wobble, like you mentioned, so it might start to wobble and maybe it will start scraping.
Yeah.
So when it comes to stamina, and good night isn't helping. With the needle, it wobbles even more. It's gonna topple very, very fast.
Correct.
But nonetheless, as a defense type, it's not fully out for stamina wins. It's more for tanking hits, which it actually does its job pretty well as a stock bay lah.
This part I agree. Yes, it really does its job well.
So it's a double-edged sword lah. So hopefully with a different ratchet or different beat, maybe it can work something out.
Yes.
Don't go cooking some combos and slapping attack beat. I know people like Zisen will do that, you know, or even him. I mean, it's very innovative. You can give it a try. A defensive type blade with attack type beat. It's gonna be very interesting. Although I don't see any recoil for this blade. Not a lot of recoil elements.
I just feel like I want to use the size to go and whack people.
Just to push people out,
just
right?
to push people out. The size is there to just hit people.
Right. So just gonna bully and gonna push people out to the edge. Okay, so we are done with the weaknesses. So now
I think of one more weaknesses.
Oh, what else?
Every time I see this one, make me hungry.
Oh, I think that one is a you issue. So yes, it does remind of like a burger.
But just enough of that.
Okay, so done with the hunger-inducing Leon Crest. So now we move on to what are the positive parts about this Leon Crest Bay.
To be honest, the blade, I'm really happy with the performance. It's so like we already talked about the chunkiness already, but if you see from the close-up, if you remember, the blade and the metal part and the plastic part actually segregate. And the metal part is actually exposing more, letting it to tank the hits instead of the plastic.
Even more burst resistant.
Yeah,
right?
even more burst resistant. So there's so much contact and the shape is so round that it can actually tank so many things. You can see from the test better, you know. So it feels like it's really going on the pathway of being really one of the best. I think it's really the best defense type so far.
Right.
Yeah. That's for the blade lah. But for the ratchet, you know, although it's going to scrape and all that, but like how you apply your ratchet, you maybe can twist it around. You all know odd number, you can twist it around to try to mix your combo.
Your mode change.
Your mode change. So all those types, you can actually give it a try and make it even more round. I don't know how you're going to do it lah. But the ratchet with that one prominent point, I feel that can play a part for some quite aggressive plays also. Yeah, so this I actually see some positive in these combos.
So speaking of round, if the base so round, can still spin.
That's why we should have tried Bay Wheels.
Because so far Cobalt Dragon, there isn't much case of Cobalt Dragon being able to still spin because of the shape. Even though it's a left spin.
Yes.
So unfortunately, Cobalt Dragon doesn't really have still spinning capability.
Agree. Probably agree.
Not talking about the existence of rubber on the blade. But just opposite direction, usually can still spin. Usually
it does. But
Cobalt Dragon not really doing it. So what if this can still spin from Dragoon?
I think it will though. I really think it will though. Like every time the meta for spin spinning is always very circular, you know, quite tanky, those kinds. So I feel that, especially the weight just now when you weigh is lighter than Dragoon. It's definitely going to spin still some from left spin. I feel that it's really good this one.
I think can explore in that area.
You'll go and try. Really go and try.
Okay, so next up, we were going to be talking about some customization tip. So what is a combo that on your mind, straight away from this episode, you can cook?
I can cook.
For this Leon Crest.
Like just now, I point out that I just want to switch the bit to point. But now that I think about it, I think it's too high. Because of this height already. So I actually, being such a big fan of low flat, I think I'm just going to slap a low flat on it and maybe change the ratchet, because the ratchet I feel that might really cause it to scrape.
Correct.
Then maybe I change it to a much more smoother ratchet like a 960 or something. Then maybe you can lower down the weight and try to and maintain it all the way throughout the entire battle. So that's one of my combos that I want to try also, especially now got black color 960. And black color low flat also. Oh, sweet. Solid.
Black Lion.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. Very interesting combo cooked by our GM Len himself. So I think that's pretty much it for this episode of Leon Crest. If you do haven't subscribed to our channel, do give us a subscribe, Beyblade Singapore. So click that notification bell for more contents and comment what would you like to see with this Leon Crest or other Beyblade stuff.
Yeah, interested to know all of your combos. Please comment down.
Comment in the comment section below. What will you cook with Leon Crest? Okay, so that's it for today's episode. My name is Jeremy.
My name is Len.
You should, I should,
Beyblade Just Shoot.
Bye. See you in part 2.
Watch for part 2.